Alright, hello. Welcome to Side Divine. Hope all is well with you and yours. Let's do a collective reading for the rest of April. This is for the self and the others, the other selves. What's going on? Life, love, and finance. I should write this down just so. So we're doing life, love, and finance. Now, I should say naturally. But this is about most important messages for whoever needs it the most. So if your week is good and you're not attaching any of this, don't make the reading yours. But if it does attach, it's awareness, things to consider. Okay, so let's get started. I don't think I need to put anything up, do I? No, I guess I don't. Alright. Now this is just collective, general. I'm not sure if there are going to be any signs, but let's see what's going on for the rest of the month. General energy. Ooh. God is in the wrong place. Okay. General energy. Ooh. I get the energy of cliques, grouped off energy. Okay, Cancer, you're at the split here, so you may have some stuff going on. Right off the top, be aware of not letting people treat you like you have limitations. Be mindful of people reminding you of your limitations. Be aware of them. Be aware of staying behind. Okay, I don't know who this is for, but be aware of staying behind enemy lines. That's interesting. What else? How is the mindset of the collective? Viewers included, if you're not. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. If you are not subscribed, you should, because my readings are intended for subscribers. But I get the feeling that this might be for someone just watching too. So, what's going on in the mind of whoever's watching? Be aware of your state of mind the rest of April. Okay, my decks are blending. All right, let's see what we got here. Gemini energy here, but that's in reverse. Okay, now this could be for one of y'all Geminis out there. There is a pop quiz. Be aware of that the rest of the month of April. Some of you might be in learning mode. And this could be learning about new adventures, new things going on in life that will strengthen and empower you. Someone could be dealing with school issues also. be considering school or... Okay. Be aware. Be aware of user energy. You might find yourself in a situation where you're having to clarify yourself. That's putting it nicely. Feels like someone challenging your truth. So you may have to show your strength towards someone the rest of the month of April. People might have a different type of curiosity about you. Sorry about the blur. Okay. Be aware of having to, you may have to put yourself in a place for the rest of the month where you have to be quiet. This is lab data, testing, observing, controlling yourself from impulsive behavior. Okay. If you are considering traveling by yourself, impulsively, don't do that. Give that some serious thought. Someone may be considering traveling someplace. It might be your first time doing that. So do your research. But what came out of the deck that doesn't belong there was about love. So let's see what's going on with that. Okay. So what's going on with the collective in love the rest of the month of April? Some of you might have someone trying to... Okay. Player energy, be aware of that coming back towards you the rest of the month. This feels like older player energy choosing to take interest in you again. It feels slightly egotistical. But the thing is, be aware that so if you have an older person coming back into your space, they've been watching, right? They've been watching, but okay. So what I sense is, be aware of people coming back at you with their genitals and a sob story in hand. Feels like someone who does feel like someone from your past, collective. And things might not have ended in the healthiest way in the past. And okay, I also get the energy, okay, so whoever's coming back feels like an older energy. Could be Taurus, because that's what here first in the Hierophant. So whoever's coming back in, they've been out in the cold, cruel world. They know it's a cold, cruel world out there. Oh, wow. they've suffered the slings and arrows of denial. They may be coming back in um, wanting some type of what I heard is teamwork makes the dream work, Lord. So you may have somebody coming in with an action plan. Um, yeah, they are sneaking up on you here. Got a little bit of behind your back action going on here. That's interesting. And they're coming in here with their Three of Wands. So there's this desire to, I just heard seal the deal. Okay. Just out of curiosity, let's see what the true state of mind is. Because you're in an collective, you might be in a friendly empathy, you might be in a friendly mood, right? You might be willing to listen to sob stories, but let's see what the true mindset of the older Hierophant energy. So we could have Earth sign coming in. Let's see what's their true mindset when they are coming in, when the Earth sign is coming in towards the collective Earth energy. Okay, blended again. Wow. And what's blended in? Dirty deeds. Okay. So this is a rebound coming back in. Oh, all that they had, Lord. Be aware of that energy. What else? Get the Scorpio energy. Ooh. So I get Scorpio, I get Libra energy here. So I may be looking to come through and magnetize with you, right? Or they're at least hoping that they're magnetic still. They may have discovered in the world that they made a little bit of an error. What I heard is a preconceived notion that maybe grass was greener or something. So there's a little bit of a determination to come back through and there's, okay, well, I'll put the other cards away, right? There was 3 in the center. Oh, okay, here we go. So we had 3 in the center before. So there's a desire for someone from the past to come in. They may want some sensual growth, if you know what I mean. What I don't like about the 3, though, is, to me, it's like a Taurus energy here. There you go. So it could be a little bit of a, I'm just going to tell you what I heard, a prelude to struggle love. Be aware. Collective, somebody might have wished for this. They could be wishing, but they feel like they have their doubts as to whether you will fall for the banana and tailpipe again, right? So there's some ego, nervous ego. That's how they're coming back in. They're hoping that you'll be flirty, easy. But they are ultimately hoping for success. And there is a desire to control the self. So, collective, beware you might have, at the bottom, the test. The test is conversation that makes you feel sympathetic. I just heard the good old days. I got Leo back here too. So someone may be coming in to test their belief in your continuity. That's what I heard. Someone wants to test or see if, or make sure that the door is still open, the bridge is still there. It is a bit of an underhanded power play. This could very well be a masculine energy, but it's a my way or the highway energy, and they're coming through looking for that completion. Because to them, the cycle between you and them is not done, wasn't done. And do you want to go around the circle? 8 keeps coming out too. So it is somebody who wants to go around the block one more time with you. If you're open to that. Advice. Advice for you if you are dealing with that energy. Be aware of making new types of karma if you decide to do that. If you decide to go backwards or do the rerun, there is karma. So there is a test of bravery. Have you really let go? Are you really ready to move on? Because, yeah, this is clash of ego type of energy. And some of you have someone coming back into your space because they didn't get a good shot at using you correctly the first time. Remember that you are all that you need. Beautiful, intelligent, successful, gifted. Whoever's coming back from the past knows that too. So you may be put into a position, it's a possibility, somebody may have to experience the ending in relations for themselves. Like, it has to be just like settled within the self. So be aware. Oh, there's a test. So the gift, there's going to be a gift given in that return of vision. Corrected vision after going through something. Feels like recognizing healing or the need to heal within the self. It feels like, not like speedy, sudden awareness, but just like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll do this again, or oh, okay, no, I can't do this again. I'm done with this. So be aware of that. Let's see what's going on with the ones coming your way. This part, we'll call the others. Come here whether you need to be aware of. Okay, so the Magician comes out in reverse. Ugh. Okie dokie. Be aware of somebody coming through. Collective. Oh. So I get the energy of a selfish ass motherfucker trying to roll through on some dumb shit. Trying to make some... yeah, okay, hold on. So you may have somebody coming through who is looking to manipulate, right? Be aware of scamming ass motherfuckers in the rest of April. Let's clarify the mind of whoever this is a little bit further. Feels like somebody who might know that maybe collective, I don't know, did you get some money or something? Somebody knows. It feels like a situation where you can't say you ain't got it. Okay, for the collective, let's clarify the mind of the one coming through on this scam shit. I see, okay. Ooh. Well, I asked. The live action role player, okay? Specific. So somebody may be coming your way with an offer of something new. Get involved. Okay, I hear. I think it's Raphael Sadiq. The song is Get Involved. So somebody may want you to get involved in something, their plan. Make sure you're listening very well. Something, if this involves going, traveling, exploring places. Ooh. I don't know. So I'm trying to get a little idea of what the dealio is. But whatever it is, if it involves going around looking at things, watching things, be aware there's a limitation here. Whatever the offer is, it hits a wall. I was trying to think of a nicer word. There's a test that happens here. If you do choose to... Okay, so what I'm getting is like a door-to-door salesperson type of energy, like used car sales. Beware of someone trying to get you to get involved in something, and their salesmanship on the thing isn't that great. It's not that great. I think you get the feeling of it, though. It feels like a test that... Okay, so whoever's bringing this situation in, right, this offer, they haven't thought it out that well, I guess. Or your intuition is kicking in. One of the two. Either they are good and your intuition is just great, so you sense the bullshit, right? Or they really aren't that good at it and you can hear the bullshit. Feels like, okay. Hold on. For some of you, this is like an offer of, it requires creation. It requires oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so if you create stuff, if you're a creator, artist, music, something that you don't have any problem doing by yourself, right? This feels like this feels like this could be a masculine with this game shit, so be aware. Oh gosh. Be aware of somebody trying to make you an offer and then ultimately it's the work is all on you. Like, okay, like we'll be bazillionaires, but you gotta go write all the music. Or we're gonna paint the insides of beautiful buildings and make them beautiful all over the world. But there's only one employee, and it's you. Be aware of somebody trying to put you into a position where they will have the control and you will be working your fingers to the bone. Somebody will be greedy with your energy. Kind of heartless. Okay, so if you're naturally quiet and passive, but only because motherfuckers ain't seen your teeth, okay? Be aware of somebody trying to take advantage of your energy, your gifts, your creativity, your good nature, and they're doing it because you're quiet. You seem shy. So it's someone who will be attempting to make use of you, form this union with you, this connection, Cancer energy here. But what keeps coming out is how they're going to use you. And it's not, maybe that's worked for others with whoever the scam artist is. Maybe that's worked in the past, but they're gonna be waiting. Whoever this person is, be mindful that anything that goes against the plan they're coming in with, like it feels like the energy of someone who might have a good ability to snap out, or they might be unnecessarily hyper emotional at times. Wow. And there's the false person. And what's here is the thief, the fraud. I'm looking at cheaters too. I also sense be aware. Oh, side message. I don't see it in the cards, but it did pop when I looked at it. So I'm going to say it anyway. Be aware of not helping friends cheat. Because this doesn't belong in the deck. Dirty Deeds pops out. And that's what really caught my attention. In the rest of the month of April, I don't know if he was already doing that collective. Hopefully not. But be aware of somebody trying to put you in the spot. Put you in the mix of their bullshit ass cheating on their mate, okay. I'm gonna pull out of that. Okay, I'm stuck there, so I don't think I can pull out of that. Okay, let's talk about the one who's gonna put you in the middle of their whole last relationship. Wow. I hear AC/DC. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. Jesus, no. Wow. Okay. What's going on with the one? This is about the one that you'll be dealing with, who'll be trying to put you in on their cheating. What you need to know around that. Okay, so when this happens, it's going to be sudden. I see something like a group setting being around. Others could be nightclub setting or dark room, perhaps lots of people. It is okay. I don't know how old that song is. I hear old rap song, I think. Pump It Hottie. Somebody is, ooh wee. Bad, bad, all bad. Okay. This could be masculine's data. Be mindful of helping your friends cheat. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because there's the Lord of Oppression and the Lord of Wealth fall on top of each other not in a good position. Okay. Ooh, them wands just be getting folks in trouble. Lots of wands. Great strength. Listen. Okay, masculine or feminine, whoever this is, do not play a part in nobody's side fling. Like, hey, I just met somebody on the side. Can I give them your number? Or can we do it at your house? Or whatever it is, if it's somebody trying to cheat on their person, do not participate in helping them cover that up at this time. There, you'll be in the middle of this blowout. Let's, ooh-wee. Oh, okay. So we get balance and we get the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Okay. So for helping, it feels to me like being put in the middle of somebody's shit when it blows up. And having to explain yourself when things get out of control. I'm gonna see if I can get Tyre in on that. Let's clarify a possible outcome should you participate in helping someone cover their tracks. Collective, what's a possible outcome? Awareness. People finding out that you were a part of it. People finding out there's a negative person. Things get dark. Oh, things get dark. So because someone feels like or finds out they were used, obsessed or what? Everybody gets watched. That's weird. What do they fear? Unity. One side. Okay, I keep trying to pull cards, but there are no cards for what I'm asking. Okay. So if you get in the middle of the bullshit helping somebody cover their tracks, it feels like it gets found out and you are now in the middle. Stuck in the middle playing counselor or being a part of the blow up. Not to mention the karma that comes after that for participating in shit like that. Just saying. Just saying. And it feels to me like you put, like, it feels like instead of one person being watched, instead of the cheater being watched, it feels like more than one gets watched. What's the truth in the mind? What's the true feelings of the one who would ask you to help them cheat? Just so you know. Self-centered. A little bit crazed. They value themselves over everything else. So be aware when you help them motherfuckers do unhealthy shit. They're playing games. As they're playing games with the ones who don't know, they're playing games with you too. Be aware. Cruel cowardice. Wow. And self-serving bookends this. So whoever... Dang, the cards. Okay. So whoever would ask you to participate in that, they don't care about you either. Be aware of that. So that seems to be a thing. Do not... Oops. Don't help anybody cheat the rest of the month of April. Don't help anybody, like, get some sad booty. Don't do it. Don't do it. As if you needed it, angel advice. Because that might need some angel advice, just to remember. 3:30. Beware of getting guided assistance. Focus on your healthy mind, body, and soul. So, there's old behavior that you may be getting help from the rest of this month. Old behavior that needs to stop. Gotta turn the switch off. The month of April, be aware of having to remove objects or people that interrupt your healing experience. Karma's here twice, so it needs to be released so that you don't make it. It needs to be moved if other people are insisting on it. You know what I'm saying? Be aware of what you're manifesting into your space at this time by who you got in your space. Okay? And be mindful of taking time out the rest of the month to deal with your energy, how you feel, your energetic supply. And that will run low if you're helping others who don't like themselves. So when we're talking about releasing the chaos or, avoiding certain levels of karma, be mindful of letting people who don't like themselves, don't like their lives, people who are going through unnecessary shit, be mindful of letting them orbit around you. Because those things can affect the self and they leave you unprotected. So be mindful the rest of the month and keep your I'm just telling you what I heard. Keep your emotional oh no, that wasn't the word. Keep your vibrational condom in pocket. Keep it in your back pocket. And I know you're like, bitch, what? And it's a karmic field of goodness that you will only allow to orbit around you, right? But when the bad energy shows up, then you take your mental, emotional, protective shield, your karma condom, and you put that on, right? Nobody can see it. It's like it's a anti-magnetic force field. And you'll put that on and everything will be just fine. Let's see. Okay. Annoying people is what I heard. Annoying people coming your way the rest of the month. I am sorry. That's what I heard. Annoying energies coming towards the collective the rest of the month. Be aware of collective, you're going to be turning somebody down who expects you to make a sacrifice for them. Give, give, give. But you may have no wood for that situation. It might be a situation where there's just, you have no energy for it. Can be someone coming through who wants to, this was the beginning of the read, I guess. Somebody coming in playing cruel games, immaturity. Also be aware of giving inspiration to people who are just stuck in a fucking phase of unhappy. Okay. Ooh. You have somebody coming towards you the rest of the month. It may be more than one. Groups. People you have already moved beyond mentally. What they want you to improve their self-esteem. Wow. What? Okay, I don't know how that works, but something about Fluffy and Up Buttercup. I missed part of whatever that was that came through. Chin Up Buttercup or something Buttercup. I don't know. Beware the rest of the month you are. Somebody collective, somebody's got to go. Somebody's got to go. And whoever the somebody is, it's somebody that you might be teeter-tottering on saying goodbye to. Like you have that feeling that you need to move them beyond the friend zone. But you haven't done it yet. Some of you plan to do it, but you're busy. I don't know. It's a plan in motion, though. But just because you're not thinking about it doesn't mean you don't have to deal with it. Some of you are just not talking to people the rest of the month. Not giving anything to anybody. Be aware of that energy. Okay, double programming coming through. You are gonna, okay, collective, someone's coming through who's gonna treat you like a tool. Because it's their drug, it's how they, so what I get the energy of is somebody who wants to cry you a river. And though you may want them to float away on that river, what they really have is some tools, and they built a yacht. So they're hoping that you will, hop on, go for a ride down the river of denial. This feels like extreme whining. You might be listening to someone's sob story for the 150,000th time. So somebody might need to practice their I am interested in what you have to say faces. You might not have worked on those in a long time or a little while. So sharpen those up in the mirror in between teeth brushing. Ooh. Okay. So be aware of dealing with somebody who's not fucking crazy. They're not. They just know what works. Somebody wants you to listen to them complain. It feels like somebody who breaks up with someone and then they want to tell you about it like it happened for the first time. But really and truly, it's something that's always happening. Oh boy. Be aware the rest of the month. Somebody is wanting you to listen to their diatribe, their shit, but it feels like awareness of the difference between someone who wants you to listen and someone who wants your advice. What's those things? When you go to the game, I think it's a foghorn or something. You might be dealing with somebody who may talk like that, or like somebody who really just wants to be heard. They don't want your advice. Be aware of that. Be aware of someone bringing their subtraction to you when it comes to love and a heartbreak. Act like you're interested, I guess. Or at least act like you're listening. Right. Yeah, okay. So what I'm hearing is if you act like you're listening, stay fixed, stay the game, they actually will go away a little bit faster. Like they say when a bear approaches, if you don't move, the bear will go away. Right. So be aware of giving advice to someone and that makes things go on longer. It goes from someone you are tolerating to someone who you fucking hate. And it feels like and a response, giving a response that you don't mean, giving energy that you don't mean. You won't mean it later, but right. It really does feel like experiencing or being the higher self, the divine self, and you are granted a blessing for controlling yourself and evolving, right? For somebody okay, so what I saw is someone comforting another person coming out of their relationship for the 150th time or something like that. It's sadness, it's repetitive, it's just someone who wants to be heard. You, collective, you might say something like, I'm sorry you're sad. If I could help you in any way, I will. And next thing you know, you're listening forever. Or I also see somebody moving into someone's space. Because 7's here and that can be travel. So you might open the door to, I heard the Beastie Boys. It's the new style. So be careful who you're helping because you might bite off more than you want to even chew. It feels like wasteful energy, someone dealing with their ex. Just what I said. It feels like getting involved in people's relationships further than you anticipated. And feeling obligated to stick it out. Yeah. And ultimately it becomes a gain of function. So be aware of just an innocent time of giving somebody some advice and a shoulder to cry on, becoming a whole roommate, or consequences totally unexpected, unwanted. Just be mindful of that. Let's look at the funds and then I will wrap this up. Okay, let's see what's going on with the money. Ooh. Okay, for shizzle, there's money here. Okay. So what I first sense is feminine, be aware of a masculine controlling or having too much rent space in your head. There may be a masculine who's able to create blockages. I'm also hearing something about back pay. This could be child support stuff or money is owed. And how somebody doesn't have to, maybe dealing with someone who is acting like they don't have to be responsible. You might be dealing with someone who's keeping you waiting and it's making you emotional. Financially speaking, watch yourself in the month of August. It does feel like, and I'm looking at other people's energy around you. Somebody's going to show you two faces. It does feel like maybe someone tells you something's coming through. It doesn't. Beware of trusting the wrong people in the rest of this month who will put you in a spot where you're in a different level of need. So be careful of loaning money or expecting others to do things. It feels like. Just stay ready the rest of the month, because it does feel like unexpected expense that kind of, you may hear it about it. Okay, so it's not out of nowhere. You kind of get a little idea. Also be aware of rest of the month of April, be aware of the mass. Be mindful, watchful of any masculine energy around you who is trying to get you to go somewhere for finance. Clarify. Things spin out of control. Be aware of things that sound like it's for you, but getting there and then it's a whole bunch of people. And having to wait for things to get in order. Be aware of having to get your money. But it's going to be busy the rest of this month for someone. Someone's working on their money. You really are. Okay, that's great. But make sure you're holding on to your funds, because it does feel, I do get the energy of Klingons, like having to be responsible for others. Some of you are dealing with young dependents. So, be mindful of your money while you are working. Also get the energy of putting, okay. So yeah, there's hard work, but I get this. Be mindful of your, okay. The rest of the month of April, starting from now, just give it to the middle of April. If you have hiding places for your money, or like money under the mattress type, this feels like, be mindful of people. Just be mindful of where you put your money. In the month of April, it doesn't feel like bank stuff. It feels like in the house. Like maybe you put money under the mattress, or maybe you have a couple $100 in your purse, but it's all in $5 bills. It doesn't feel like somebody cleans you out, but it feels like somebody taking. Um, be aware of someone that's in the house with you where you live, taking the money. This could be a younger masculine energy. That's interesting. Yeah, it's a sneaky one. And the live action role player just keeps coming out. Yeah, somebody knows. Okay, so if you know you got cash on you or something like that, I don't know. Protect it, okay? Especially around ones who are old enough to do something with that money. Because it feels like an impulsive act. It feels very selfish energy here. And then you got your liar energy. So, rest of the month of April, be mindful where you put your money at. Or if you have a house with people rummaging through it, or even just kids old enough to play through your house, be very mindful where your purse is at. Be very mindful where your wallet is at. I now get the energy of someone who would steal and then watch everyone else be blamed for it. And then they would bounce. They would leave. Very excessive energy. Wow, I don't like this. Oh, so be very careful where your money is at. For real, guys, goddesses, be very much. I really get the energy of something just visible, like maybe you bring in some money and you put it on your dresser or the kitchen countertop, and you're like, okay, and you just leave it there for a day or two. You'll come back tomorrow because it's your fucking house, and then somebody comes in and it's a quick, thoughtless take. I mean, well, I guess there's some thought, but just be mindful of not letting your funds sit around in obvious places. Be aware of that. Alright, I don't know if there's anything else, but let's see. Okay, rest of the month. Do not be getting wasted. Do not be getting wasted. There is a... Oh. Okay. Oh my god. Beware of road rage, driving, or being intoxicated behind the wheel. Feels like someone gets surrounded. Or someone is out of it. kill and suicide. It's not, yeah, just don't do it, okay? Don't do it. This feels like maybe not paying attention also to road rage drivers or creating one. And there's the chemicals out of balance. Okay, this feels separate. Okay, maybe that is the same message. Whatever this event is with the car, it feels like going someplace where someone was maybe doing chemical imbalance things in a short period of time. So someone might be way too messed up to be operating machinery. Somebody may get lost in that condition. Beware the month of April. Look, just don't do stupid shit. This feels like a casual event where someone is put in a position where they are forced to fix it afterward. Fix all the bad shit that goes with it. So, don't do stupid shit. Partying is great and all that stuff, but don't take the risk. Okay? And at the bottom is the road. The rebellious outsider, listen. So be mindful of that road rage. Don't create it. And don't entertain it. And most definitely, no operating machinery while intoxicated. Especially at this time, okay? Alright. I hope you enjoyed this reading. And if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will be back with something that goes a little bit deeper by the elements or by the signs in the next reading for the rest of April. Alright? Thank you for watching. And you know what I say. You are well, but I'll move that up a little bit to be well. Bye-bye.